Diana Nyad is swinging in to the Florida Keys. Media coverage, people are all around, everyone's coming in. This is Diana Nyad, this is her 5th attempt. She's on, she's gonna make it. She's here, she's in sight, we can see her coming. And here she comes. And then here comes Diana Nyad, she comes up to the shore, she's stumbling, she can barely walk, she can barely talk. And so I am a person that loves a great story. And so when I found out what happened with Diana Nyad, I started to watch all the television coverage, all the news coverage. Because I'm one of those individuals, yes, I want to see the success, but the question that I'm asking is how? How did she do it? And so I watched interview after interview after interview, and all the commentators and all the news anchors just kept repeating the same facts. I said, oh my goodness, will somebody please just ask the right question? Will somebody please take the time to actually ask Diana Nyad, how did she do it? And finally, there's a news commentator. He finally asked a question. And so I'm locked in now, and I'm excited. I said, finally, someone has finally asked a question. And so here's what he said. He said, Diana, I've got to ask you a question, Diana. He said, you attempted to do this at the age of 28. You were in the best shape of your life, and it didn't work. He said, it didn't work out for you then. In 2011, you tried and you attempted to do it 2 more times. And unfortunately for you, it didn't work. It failed. The water was too strong. You got stung by jellyfish. They had to take you out of the water. In 2012, you did it again for the 4th time. And it didn't work out for you. As a matter of fact, you got stung by jellyfish. They had to cut that trip extremely short. And so I need to know, help me to understand, Diana. You're in 2013 now. You've attempted this 4 other times and you failed. This is your 5th attempt. You didn't do it at the age of 28. Now you're 64 years old. And so help me to understand, how did you possibly do it? Help me to know. And so Diana thought for a moment. And Diana looked into the camera. She said, this time, when I got into the water, this time when my lungs began to burn, this time when I was swimming through that water, and the salt water was going into my mouth, and there were lacerations in my mouth, and my mouth began to swell, and my nostrils began to swell, and it was becoming more difficult for me to breathe. This time, when I was going in the water, and there were shark-infested waters, and I had to get myself mentally prepared to block out the sharks. She said, this time, when every single part of my body wanted to give up, this time, when I felt like leaving and losing all my bowel movements, she said, this time, when I thought about quitting up, she said, this time, I had a mantra. This time, every single time I thought about it, she said, I had to say, find a way. Find a way. She said, I had to say to myself over and over and over again, find a way. And so what I say to you is this. You've got to say to yourself, this time when they say, hey, listen, we don't have the scholarship for you, or the financial aid's not available, what I say to you is find a way. This time, when you start having that conversation to yourself, you say, I'm too old, I'm too young, I say to you, you've got to say to yourself, find a way. This time, when the person who you thought was going to support you says that I'm no longer going to be able to give you assistance, you've got to say to yourself, find a way. This time, when you're digging down deep, and there's a part of you that wants to quit, and everything that you've tried, you've been trying to make this dream come to fruition, and things aren't working out for you. You've got to dig deep, and like Diana Nyad, you have to say, find